Hey guys, I wanted to do a quick Valentine's Day daytime look for you using some palettes that we have that we should be using. So if you'd like to see how I got this look, keep watching. So I have, first there is a smoke detector that has just gone rogue and it is going to chirp the whole video. So let me get that out of the way. I hate watching videos that have that chirping noise in it. So it's going to drive me crazy hearing it. And I'm going to apologize now because it may drive you crazy hearing it too. I wanted to do a Valentine's look. I wasn't sure which way I wanted to go today, but I know I wanted to use some of the palettes that I have, and I'm sure many of you have. One being Modern Renaissance by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and the other being the Saharan by Juvia's Place. I know that a lot of people will be doing looks using new releases, but we have these in our arsenal, so we should be using them. I don't know, because I've never used either one of these palettes. This is the Juvia's Place, in case you've never seen the Saharan, and if you forgot what Modern Renaissance looks like. I'm going to go with Modern Renaissance and see if I can't pop a little bit of this Fula color here. So let me do my eyebrows. I'm going to fast forward through that. If you'd like to see an eyebrow tutorial, let me know below and I'll do an updated eyebrow routine. So let's see if I can get this eye to match this eye. I kept it really simple-ish. I used this color, which is Real Gar, the Venetian Red, and this color, Burnt Orange. But I started out with putting a little MAC saddle in the crease. So we're going to start with that again. This is MAC saddle. I'm taking a fluffy brush, it's a Morphe brush, similar to, I don't know what it would be similar to. Maybe a MAC 224 or 222, I think is the number. So I'm just taking that and I'm stamping it along the crease area and then blending. I want the most amount of color here at the outer corner and just blending. Now going into the Real Gar and placing that on top. And it's going to feel real intense when you first put it on. Now I'm taking a clean, well it's not clean because I used it for this eye, but clean MAC 224. It is a tapered blending brush and I am just blending those two colors. Now going into the Burnt Orange, same brush. I'm really using like, oh dang, I forgot to prime my lid and I'm gonna need that. So let me prime my lid. I definitely wanted to do this before I put the color down, but too late. Okay, now we gotta go back and do that all over because I'm not trying to get a cut crease. So going back in with saddle. A little bit of Real Gar. Now, like I was saying, while I'm blending, I'm only using 3 brushes to do this look. So I'm only using 3 brushes to use. I'm only using 3 brushes to do this look. All right, that looks nice and blended to me. Now, Burnt Orange. Taking this Burnt orange seems to have a lot of powderness to it. And I'm placing that what would be considered under the crease, but not the lower lid. All right. I feel like we're cooking with some god dang grease now. This is a eyeshadow brush from e.l.f. It's just a flat dome. It's a flat dome brush. I am going to pick up Venetian red, and I'm really just packing it on one side of the brush. Tap off any extra, and we're going to start stamping it on. So placing that brush with the top edge flat to my corner. And I messed it up. So I'm using this 224 to kind of erase a little bit of that Venetian red that went too high on the lid. And we're just gonna keep packing on that color till I get the intensity that I'm looking for. Kind of feel like it went too high, so let's grab a little of this burnt orange. See if we can't bring that down. All right, so that is pretty much the eye look that we're going for. Now we are going to do a little liner. This is the Longwear eyeliner Drama LIQUI-PENCIL from Lancome in the color Noir. And I'm going to start out by lining as close as I can to that lash line. Sorry about that, y'all. Just taking very tiny strokes to do this. So it's not like a liquid liner where you can do a complete swipe. I want to make sure to keep this as tight as possible to that lash line. And then I'm going to do a small wing. Small. And to clean this up, going in with a liquid liner, I'm using the one from It Cosmetics. Any liquid liner will do. You're just going over the line you just made just to fill in any gaps that I couldn't do with the pencil. And then on this side, I'm going to use my concealer brush. So I feel like this side is a little bit more wispy than I want. So I'm going in with the pen, and we are, you can see, and this is where the wing liner goes bad. Now we're just trying all kinds of crap to see what works. Take it off. That's what we do. Okay. Now I gotta build back up my wing again because I done took it off. So I'm literally just building back up that Venetian red color. Cause hey, shit happens when you're doing your makeup and you just gotta figure out how to make it work. I'm gonna take my 224 and soften up that edge. That's it. So I'm gonna put on some mascara and a little lash. Then we can move on to our face. Got my lash, got my glue. I'm gonna look down, just making sure I'm still in frame. Take two. Now my eye is not as narrow as most people's eye, I realize. The width of my eye is a lot wider. So I rarely, and I mean rarely, have to trim a lash. I'm just making sure. Then I'm gonna go back under. This step right here is definitely optional. I got a hair rubbing my eyeball. And by hair, I mean eyelash. I've been having like the weirdest, most unruly eyelashes here lately. And it would just be like one. And they just decide, yeah, no, not gonna, nope, not gonna curl up. I'm gonna curl down into your eyeball. Just trying to get my eyebrows to match here. So I'm just gonna clean up that liner again. We hope we don't, you know what I mean. Okay, I'm gonna stop touching it because I'm for sure gonna F it off. And no, I haven't forgot that I did not use the Fula from the Juvia's place. I'm gonna do my foundation, then we'll finish up the eyes. Just using my Caudalie Vino Pure Mattifying Moisturizer mixed in with a little of my Shiseido, what are these things? Sunscreen. So we just make sure that's fully absorbed. Now we can go in with our foundation. So in the spirit of using up all my foundations before they go bad, I have my Clinique and Hourglass Vanish stick. And we're gonna start with the center of my face and then work my way out. I think my beauty blender is a little dry, so we're gonna wet it with some Fix Plus. Okay, so before we move to the perimeter of my mug, we're gonna highlight under the eye. Just blending away. Let's just take a little Morphe E45 and all I do is just blend those edges. I'm going to use a flat top kabuki. Now taking that beauty blender and I'll pull that down onto my neck. And now we'll let this concealer sit for a second before we blend it out.
But so you're not going?
Why I'm not going?
Wait, are you gonna drive?
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna just stay here.
No, that's not a good idea.
That's what I'm gonna do.
I'm not gonna do lipstick on the bed because
You're what?
I'm not gonna do lipstick on the bed because lipstick is later.
The bed don't need no lipstick.
They have to do red lipstick.
What the hell? Red lipstick is for hoes. I need to talk to whoever decided that they need to wear red lipstick, because that is not appropriate.
Wait, what'd you say?
I need to talk to whoever decided they need to wear red lipstick. That is not appropriate.
Right. I think it should have been a different color, but
Like some Vaseline with a little glitter in it.
not the last one.
Morphe Debutante bronzer on my MAC 159. Now, picking up the bronzing powder from Bobbi Brown, Deep 4, same brush. And because I'm extra, the Hourglass Ambient Light Bronze Light mixed in with some of that Deep 4 on a MAC 161. Yeah, girl's perfectly bronzed. Moving on. Now let's finish under the eyes. Before I do that, let me go lay these edges down. Okay, so now we're gonna go under the eye with just a little bit of that burnt orange and Real Guard. I'm gonna take this blending elf brush, go into the Fula color from Juvia's Place. Make sure you get all your little eye boogies out because they will clump up on you and try to play you. I just asked my sister for sacrifice and I already got some. Well, hell. Let's blush. Definitely put on too much blush. Oh. Alright, let's get this highlighter on and be done. I don't like the color. What was that, 4 lipsticks later? Got it done. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and come back to see my world.